Now we can build something that in almost everything is better than us. I like to work on the application of machine learning to AI. So I think there's a disruption coming where the tools of machine learning are going to change the way we do science and physics. And I have a PhD in physics. It was a very technical subject, quantum gravity, but now this is more about molecules that I'm working on now and accelerating discovery of and developing new methods and accelerating discovery of new materials using AI. So I have a startup and I've sort of channeled that into my startup. I think the world needs better materials for carbon capture. We need to remove a lot of carbon we are pumping into the atmosphere. It's very difficult. The technology isn't there yet. But we also need better batteries, better solar cells, better drugs, and all of these things are to do with molecules and designing better materials and molecules. And so in this startup, COSP AI, we are building a platform, a software platform to design these new materials in silico. What happened to me was I'm kind of an introvert. I like to sit, alone, and even as a child, I had a rich imagination and thinking a lot about the universe, more or less. I was thinking about stars and how far away they are, and is there a boundary to the universe? I remember actually writing down things when I was a very young age. I was trying to design a nuclear fusion reactor, which of course was completely ridiculous because I knew nothing about it, but I was drawing them. And this gave me such a thrill. It still does, by the way, if you think about these things. It gives me such a thrill. That it stuck, basically. And working on the fundamentals of the universe, trying to understand the universe, that's beautiful. Every large technical innovation will have that effect. I think it also happened when the steam engine was invented. There was all sorts of stories about how this could kill people, and there was a lot of negative press around that too, and this will be no different now. So every time we go through one of these phases, these technological changes, this will happen. And it's up to us to explain to the world, not to deny it, because there is undeniable negative parts about any powerful technology. But symmetrically on the other side, there is an equal number of really good things you can do with it. And so we need to have the conversation that we need regulation and ways to avoid the negative part and accelerate the positive part. I think it is amazing that we can build something that in many ways is smarter than ourselves. That is actually somewhat magic, and we are now for the first time that we could build something that is in many respects. We already built calculators, and calculators were faster calculators than we are, but now we can build something that in almost everything is better than us. Now that's also a scary thought, but it's also a very exciting thought. And it starts you to think about what is it that makes me intelligent? Right? It raises all sorts of philosophical questions. What is creativity? What is consciousness? Do we have free will? What does it mean to be intelligent? And it's very interesting to think about those.